How you doing, Sasha?
I'm good, man. How about you? You're on remote. You're on location here. I like this.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of I'm at school trying to finish up the senior year. And the crazy thing
Okay.
is I'm studying artificial intelligence, and I know that machine learning and AI had a lot to do with writers and creators disputes in their collective bargaining agreement. And I want to know, have you been able to use it as a tool, or do you not utilize it in anything now, or do you? I mean, how do you see it playing into? I mean, you've already created a world before ChatGPT with all these shows. That's amazing. It's a street MCU, so to speak. But are you curious about it? Do you use it at all now in any way?
I don't, but I am curious about it, for sure. And I'm curious about, what its potential is. I mean, I don't, as much as we've negotiated terms in the new agreement as it relates to AI and the Screen Actors Guild has done similar things. I still don't know that we fully grasp its potential and it's both and by the way its potential both in terms of its threat to what we do but also the way it complements what we do, because I think there's a version of it that could be incredibly helpful for writers and filmmakers. I don't know. I'm not as much of a catastrophist as other people. I guess I would put it that way. I think it's scary, just like any new technology. I don't think, at least as it currently exists, it can do what I do, or any writer for that matter. I don't think it can. And so, but I think it's obviously a technology that's moving incredibly quickly. And so, who knows? But good for you for studying it. You're on the cutting edge.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe y'all can hire me for one of your next 5 seasons of shows because I know y'all keep them coming. Having Patina Miller come back, I mean, she's just. I mean, I think her star has just been rising so big. People have been able to recognize her talent through this show. But I mean, how better does her and Joey? I mean, the whole cast. But it seems like they're getting better every season at filling these characters and just people being able to adapt to them. Like having talent like that to create for, like how much of a cheat code is that for you to have?
Oh, it's the biggest cheat code of all. I mean, you know, when you do what I do, what any writer does, it's like, you're only as good as the actors delivering the lines you write. And so, if you don't have actors who are up to the job, there's only so much you can do, you know. And so it makes all the difference in the world. And by the way, it also opens up possibilities you didn't even know you had, because you have these actors who are so skilled, so good at their craft that, all of a sudden you can maybe try some things, take some swings that you wouldn't have thought of taking until you saw what they're capable of. So it's to use your words, it's a massive cheat code. It truly is, what makes this series work as well as it does.
Yeah, I know this is probably like asking which is your favorite child, but like I guess in a more detailed way, like which of these iterations in this Power MCU were you most surprised by audience reaction or where the story went to or that the legs that it may have had that you didn't think like was there anything that out of these that just shocked you that this took off way more than I'd expected?
I don't know that anything shocked me. I mean, there's been stuff, Jamaal, that's been like pretty gratifying. I mean, I was very I think people have really responded to Unique, Joey's character, which isn't a huge surprise. Like, listen, you put someone in, that character is always going to pop in the right hands, of course. But
Yeah,
people love those characters. But I think Joey has taken that character to a completely, you know, different place than I think maybe people even anticipated because they didn't really know him that well as an actor beforehand. But I think in general, Jamaal, what has been the most gratifying is that, you know, unlike the other, Power series, whether it's Force or Ghost, we're an entirely new cast, right? We don't have Michael Rainey, we don't have Joseph Shikora. So, what's been really, really great is that the fan base has still gotten behind this series, these characters, these stories, because it's a completely different world,
Yeah,
and I think
yeah,
early on that was unsettling for some diehard Power folks. But I think as they've stuck with us, they've been able to get as invested in this as they have been in any of these other series, and that I think has been, again, I don't think it's surprising necessarily because I stand by the work that we've all done, but it's been really, really sort of gratifying.
thank you for your time, Sasha. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate you, man, and good luck with school, your senior year.
Thank, thank you.